Hello, good morning students. Okay, so for today we are going to continue with our English lesson with me, Miss AFIQAH ZANI, and today we are still at Unit 6. Okay, our previous topic still at Unit 6, but today our focus will be on grammar. Okay, future time expressions. Alright, so before we start, as always, let's do our vocabulary recap. So these are some of the few words that we have learned in previous lessons. Okay, so we have the first word here, which is earn. The second word, lend. The third word, lose. And then pay for, and then spend. Alright, so I need you to explain, okay, to me what are the meaning of these words. Alright, so these are the meanings of the words. Okay, the first one is earn. So earn, what does it mean? Is to obtain money in return for labor or services. Okay. The second word is to lend, which is to let someone borrow your money or your things. Okay. Do not confuse with borrow. Okay. Lend is when you give it to someone. Okay. You lend money to someone. Okay. If you borrow, you take or you use the other people's belonging. Okay. With intention to give it back. Okay, and then the fourth word is pay for. Okay, so when you pay for something, you give money due for the work done. Okay, for example, you pay for services. Okay, when you want to buy something, you pay for the things that you buy. Okay, you buy clothes, you pay for it. Okay, you buy books, you pay for it. Okay, and then the last word is spend. Okay, spend is when you give money, okay, to pay for goods, services, okay, to benefit someone or something. For example, when you go shopping, you spend money. Okay, so these are the meaning of the words. Alright, so before we begin with our lesson for today, okay, I will explain to you the content standard, okay, which is 4.1, communicate intelligibly through print and digital media on familiar topics. Okay, and then the learning standard 4.1.5, organize and sequence ideas within short text on familiar topics. And then for today's lesson, we are going to use our textbook, past 2 on page 67. Okay, so please take out your textbook now. Okay, make sure you have your textbook on your table. Okay, so if you look at the textbook on page 67, okay, you are going to see the topic for today, which is grammar future time expressions. Okay, alright. Okay, so let's look at our lesson goals for today. Okay, what are our goals for today? Okay, so for today, hopefully by the end of this lesson, okay, you will be able to use correct time expressions to describe future events. Okay, secondly, you will be able to complete the sentences with the correct form of verbs. Okay, hopefully you still remember what are the form of verbs. Okay, we have for example, we have eat, okay, and then we have past form, ate, okay, and then we have eating, okay, and then we have eaten. Okay, these are some examples of forms of verb. So hopefully you can use the correct ones today. Okay, and then use future phrases to make predictions. Okay, and then lastly, use future phrases to write on the given topics. I will give you one topic today, a very easy, simple one, and I believe all of you can do it. Okay, you are going to write only 80 words. Okay, don't worry, only 80 words. You can finish in 10 minutes. I believe you can finish in 10 minutes. Alright? Okay, future is loading. We are going to be discussing about future today. Okay, so what is future? Future is something that is going to happen, okay, or might happen, or you just predict that it's going to happen. Okay, whether it happens or not, you're not sure yet. Okay, but for sure, you know it's going to be in future, not now, in future. Okay, so it's loading now. What is future time expression? Okay, so future time expression, we use future time expressions to talk about future. Okay, to discuss about future. Alright, so these are some of the examples. Okay, when we make predictions about the future, okay, when we make predictions. Okay, some of the predictions that, for example, you are going to eat, okay, things that you are going to do, those are predictions. Okay, whether or not you're going to do it, you're not sure yet, but you just predict it. Okay, you're just planning it. Okay, so you make predictions about the future. You use the word will. Okay, so as we have learned previously, we have learned about simple present tenses, we have learned about simple past tense, okay, we have learned about simple future tense, okay. Will is used in simple future tense, okay, simple future tense. Alright, okay, so when we make predictions about the future, using the word will here, we often use these time expressions. Okay, time expressions are the words that show us the time. Okay, for example, we have here tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow is something that is going to happen in future. Okay, the next day. And then we have the next week. Okay, we have this summer. Okay, and then we have one day. So one day is not sure. When is the day? I don't know. I'm not sure. But one day. Okay. And then we have soon. Okay. When is it? Soon. Okay. Maybe in the next 1 hour, 2 hour, but it's soon. Okay. Alright. So we have the example here of using the word will. Okay. We have the example here. I'll be rich one day. Okay. You already know this one. This is the contraction. Okay. So I'll is actually I will. So it's the contraction of this word, I will. Okay, so you contract. You make it shorter, it becomes I'll. Okay, I'll be rich one day. Inshallah, all of us will be rich one day. Okay, alright. Moving on. Future time expression. Okay, so this is additional. When we use when. Okay, so we use phrases with when like this, okay? There are certain rules that you need to follow. For example, when I go shopping, I'll buy some new shoes. This sentence is correct. Okay, and then when I'll go shopping, I'll buy some new shoes. This sentence is wrong. Can you see what's the difference and then why it's wrong? Okay, very good. So when we use the word when, okay, the verb that goes after it must be in base form. Okay, or root word. Okay, and then the words after it, okay, for future, we use I will. Okay, in the second sentence, okay, the sentence is wrong because after when is used, okay, the sentence also use I'll here. Okay, I will here. Alright, which is wrong. Okay, you should use I go shopping. Alright? Okay, very good. Alright, let's try with this. Okay, let's try with different sentences. Okay, the first sentence. When I grow up, I'll be a scientist. Okay, is this sentence correct? Okay, this sentence is correct. Okay, because of the word when. Okay, the verb after is base form. So this is correct. Okay, the second one. When I'll go home, I'll finish my homework. Is this sentence correct? No, this sentence is not correct because we have the word when here. So using I'll after it is wrong. So this sentence is wrong. How about the third sentence? Okay, the arrangement of the sentence, okay, the structure is a bit different because in the first two examples, you see when is placed in front of the sentence. Okay, in the third sentence, you have when also, but then it's in the middle of the sentence. Okay, so notice the position of when, okay, and then look at the verb that comes after it. Okay, so if you see here, when I'll go home. Okay, so after when is used here, the verb is I'll go home. So, which means this sentence is wrong. Okay, very good. Okay, let's move on to the exercise. Okay, this is the exercise on textbook page 67. Okay, so if already done copying and completing the sentence with the correct form, okay, let's discuss the answer. Okay, the first one, when we be in Paris, we go shopping. So what is the word that we should put here? Okay, so when we, okay, are in Paris, okay, this is the root word. When we are in Paris, we will go shopping. Okay, very good. Okay, the second word. I try lots of different clothes on, but I not buy them all. So we don't see any when here. Okay, any word when here. So I'll try. Okay, immediately just write I'll try. Okay, but I'll not buy. Okay, buy them all. Okay, the third sentence, when we feel tired, okay, we find a cafe. So this one, because of the word when here, okay, so we just use feel. Okay, that is the correct verb. Okay, and then we will find. Okay. Alright, and then sentence number 4. I have a drink and a sandwich. Okay, you don't see the word will when here, so immediately I'll have a drink and a sandwich. Okay, very good. Okay, for this exercise, make predictions about your future. Also, the same thing, you copy in your exercise book, okay? And then use these phrases to help you. So you can choose whichever you feel is the most logical. For example, when I'm 18, I'll what? Okay, you're 18, so what you're supposed to do? I guess go to the university is the most logical choice. And then when I'm 20, what you should do? Maybe learn to drive. Okay, when I'm 25, well, you should get a job, I guess. Alright, and then when you're 30, maybe you should start to buy things, buy a car. Okay, so that's it. Okay, if you already finished, okay, already given the worksheet to you. Okay, I will give you time, 12 minutes for you to complete the worksheet. But before that, I will explain first. Okay, make sure you write your name and date, today's date, on the worksheet. Okay, for the writing assignment, you are going to write about your plans after you finish high school. Okay, use at least 5 future expressions in your sentence. Okay, the first part is you are going to complete the following bubble map to help you think of your plans. Okay, my future plan, so you need to put the points here. Okay, what do you want to do? Okay, and then for part 2, you are going to write 80 words, short paragraph, with the following sentence. When I finish school, you do what? Okay, remember, you need to use at least 5 future time expressions in your sentences. Okay, so if you are done, please submit your worksheet. Alright. Okay, so before we end our lesson, okay, let's check what you should achieve by the end of the lesson and then whether or not you have achieved it. Okay, so use the correct time expressions to describe future events. If you think you have achieved it, put up your hands. Okay, so I see a lot of hands here. Okay, so we have achieved our first objective. The second one, complete the sentences with the correct form of verbs. Okay, if you think you have done it, okay, if you managed to get all the answers correct just now, put up your hands. Alright, okay, and then the third one, use future phrases to make predictions. Okay, put up your hands. Alright, so you have achieved this one. And then use future phrases to write on the given topic. This one I will check based on your worksheet. Alright, I will check later. Okay, before we end our lessons, okay, just to make sure that all of you already really understand, okay, what we have learned today. Okay, let's check again. Okay, there are 3 examples of sentences here. Okay, choose one correct sentence and then give your explanation. Which one is correct? Okay, and then why the other 2 are wrong. Okay, so give your answer, give your explanation. Okay, so the first sentence, when I grow up, I will be a scientist. Okay, is this sentence correct? Okay, can someone stand up and give your explanation? Is this correct? And why is it correct? Okay, for second question, when I'll go home, I'll finish my homework, sorry. When I'll go home, I'll finish my homework. Is this sentence correct? Okay, it's wrong. Why is it wrong? Can you give your explanation? Okay, the third one, I'll play badminton with my brother when I'll go home. Okay, this sentence is correct? No, okay, it's a wrong sentence. Can you explain why this sentence is wrong? Okay, very good. Okay, so it seems that, okay, because this topic is also not that difficult. Okay, so you have managed to complete the exercise in your worksheet. Okay, 80 words of short paragraph. I will check later to make sure that you have you are able to use future phrases to write on the given topic. Okay, so that's it for our lesson today. Thank you very much. See you on the next lesson. Okay, bye bye.